Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the new Xbox Series X. I want to thank you guys so much for your overwhelming support on Episode 0, the announcement of the brand new series. Guys, so far we've had in between 40 to 50 views, and I want to thank you guys so much for your support. Want to thank you so much for your excitement for this new series. Seems like you guys are really excited, along with myself. On top of that, want to thank you guys for all the feedback, comments, and everything so far. I do want to do a quick little shout out to Panda about that. By the way, great name. Had an absolute laugh about that one. But I want to give a little shout out. Come on. Really? Oh my god. Anyways, wanted to give a little shout out because he or she did mention to me that I should be turning on non-permanent diseases. So I have currently done so. The reason is that if we get swamp fever, if we get a leech, and we end up dying, if that marker is not checked, we will respawn with said leech, with swamp fever still on us. What you need to do is actually make a lesser antidote to get rid of that. So I actually did not know that. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. But that is currently checked. So that is one of the changes to the series so far. Non-permanent diseases is checked. Guys, in the last episode, we started here on the island. We got a decent amount done, honestly. We got a little shack behind us, a couple foundations, nothing too crazy. But we did get ourselves all the way to level, I think we ended off the episode at 24. I am currently level 26 because I've upgraded the raft a little bit. We are going to be heading over to Herbivore Island to get ourselves a ton of metal. So, we currently have 4 refining forges, 1 smithy, 2 large storage boxes, just in case if we come across some loot crates that we want to check on out. Loot drops, sorry. And then 2 mortar and pestles, because we've collected a decent amount of chitin on the way already. I also grabbed a little bit of stone in order to make cementing paste. Cementing paste is what we're going to be using, because once you are currently level 26, let's scroll on down here, I believe it's 26, you can unlock the water jar, which is huge. Doesn't seem like much, honestly. Yeah, we're near water and everything, but having to run over to the water and pressing the Y button to fill your water every time gets a little annoying. So we can currently craft a water jar. To do that, though, we are going to head over. Let me bring out my pointer. Crosshairs, there we go. We're going to head over that way a bit, and we are going to head to the lava cave. Oh god, did I actually throw the spear? No, I didn't. Okay, good. We're going to head over to the lava cave, because right at the entrance of the lava cave is some crystals. So not only will we have enough stuff to make the spyglass in order for us to check out levels of dinos at a distance, we can also make ourselves the water jar. And then after that, obviously, we're going to head over to Herbivore Island to show you how much metal we're going to get over there. If we get lucky too, we may get our first tame today. We might try to get a parasaur or something over there, because on top of the cementing paste that I'm making, I also have some narco berries and spoiled meat pretty much ready to go. So why not? Let's make a little bit of narcotic, and let's be honest, parasaurs are pretty easy to knock out. Even a high-level one doesn't take a lot of shots, so we'll have that going in the meantime. But today, like I said, let's get on the raft. Let's get going. Hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, smash that like button. Questions, comments, like I always say, throw it down below. I try to get back to you guys as frequently as possible, but let's begin today's episode. I am really excited about this. Hope you guys are too. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to take a ride on over to the lava cave, or at least near the lava cave. That will be considered West Zone 1 or 2 if you're just spawning into the map. It's pretty much that area. Now, we have 2 different issues here that now that we're on the water. We can sail the open sea. It's not that big of a deal, but there is a chance of running into a lead sickness. The lead sicknesses are these big giant whale things that their job is to break your boats. So, if this guy starts attacking us, we are going to lose a lot of stuff, unfortunately. So, there's that issue. The other issue is we can go closer to the land. I'm not going to do that because there was a Sarco over there, and Sarcos will completely destroy our boat in, like, literally a few clicks. Yeah. We can go closer to closer to the shore to avoid the lead sicknesses, but then you have to deal with sarcos, you have to deal with baryonyxes. You kind of have to figure out what is the best way to go. So I think I'm going to do kind of a combination of hanging out near the coast, but at the same time, kind of staying kind of a happy medium where we're not too close to the coast, so the sarcos, the baryonyxes will come after us, but hopefully we're not in too deep of water where lead sicknesses will also come up and attack us. So it's a happy medium, hopefully at least. But what I'm going to do is we're going to sail on over to West Zone 1, West Zone 2, which is pretty much where the lava cave is. We're going to get our crystal, then head on over to Herbivore Island. If there's any issues along the way, I will bring you guys back. But hopefully, smooth sailing, we'll get over to the lava cave in no time. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we are almost to the lava cave. This area is looking pretty safe though right now, so I feel like we should grab this loot crate. Yes, it is a white loot crate, so it might not have that great of stuff in it, but you never really know. This will be the first one of the series too, which is actually pretty cool. So let's see, 30, come on. Why are you not letting me grab? Come on, come on. Oh, there we go, access inventory, and no, nothing good. It's fine, we could use it for like spark powder and stuff like that. Usually with these guys, usually win or lose kind of thing, and that one we pretty much lost in, but it is what it is. The white loot crates, though, are the quote-unquote worst ones that you can grab. You do have a good chance of getting some decent stuff in it, like a really good, like, Fiomia saddle. You can get white you can get from level 3, I believe, is the requirement that you need. So white is the lowest tier of the supply drops. You also do have green, which I believe you need to be level 15 for. You have blue, which I believe is 25? 21 or 25. I always forget that one. Then you have purple, which I believe is 35. Yellow is 45. And then you have red is the final one. Red is level 60. Unless you are on Ragnarok, Valguero, any of the custom maps, that is going to be red with like a ring around it, I believe. I believe the requirement's a little bit higher. I believe it's like 75 because that is the best of the best loot. That also includes, I think 75 also includes the deep sea loot crates, which if you go into any of these caves in the water and everything like that, there is a chance of finding some loot crates down there. That's the highest quality stuff you can find, along with the caves, same thing. Cave loot and the loot that you find underwater are the best of the best. But Lava Cave is right over here, which we will not be entering too far in, at least. We'll be entering this at a later point in order to get the specific artifact that we need. But for now, we're just going to remain on the outside of it here because we need to get ourselves some crystal in order to make the water jar, and we're also going to make a spyglass. We also probably have to kill like a dodo or two in the area just to get us enough hide, because I think I left all my hide back at base, which isn't too bad, or maybe a Moshops or something relatively easy to kill. Let's jump on down though. Again, relatively safe area. I believe this is West Zone. I'm sorry, this is all East Zone. That's right. I said West Zone 2 before. This is all East Zone. We're on the eastern side of the map. Let me see if I can pull up the map just so you guys can see. This would be roughly East Zone 1 or 3 if you're spawning into the map. This is a relatively safe area. I actually have done bases and everything here. The downside is this area, especially up on those cliffs, you do have a chance of Rexes. So that is your biggest concern in this area. But overall, it is a safe area and it's not too bad. But right here is the lava cave specifically. Show you guys on the map kind of where we are. I think everyone kind of knows where this is. But right away, which is what's really nice about the Xbox, and I just noticed this too, is usually you have to stand here for a minute because the cave is loading in. There's no load time. There's no wait time. So there's no pause or anything like that. See, we're out and then go back in. Nothing. Like, I can continue to run down here and we shouldn't have any lag. And we're good. See what I mean? Like, absolutely crazy. But again, we're not going to be venturing into this cave today. All we're going to do is just hit that. That's more than enough, and that is it. That's all the crystal we need. That's actually a lot more than we need. But let's see what we actually need in order to make both of those things. So we need a spyglass, which we actually already have everything. And then we need the water jar. We need cementing paste. On top of that, I didn't actually go over the levels and everything, what we are currently at. Again, 100 on health, 100, 100. We've only really bumped up in weight at this point. 350, I think, is more than enough for right now. I don't want to go too nuts with that. 350 is okay. I'm going to start bumping into movement speed. So typically, I like to go... in the last series, we went up to like 130 with moving speed. Roughly around there. It's just so you can outrun a lot of things. But if you want to be able to outrun like a raptor or anything like that, you need to be at least 115. Ooh, maybe we should wait here for this. Let me just make sure there's nothing banned in the area. I think we're going to wait, actually, for this guy. Because you never know what's in this. Again, we have loot quality on 2.5 right now, so I don't really... I feel like it's a good happy medium. I mentioned in episode 0, guys, in the last series, I was running... 5 loot quality, and don't get me wrong, we got some great stuff, but we also got some stuff that we would never be able to make because it just requires way too much material. So hopefully the 2.5, my hope is at least that we will at least have a happy medium. But while we're waiting, let's make the water jar. And let me kind of show off the spyglass if you guys don't know kind of what it does. So traditionally what we've had to do is, if I want to see what level this turtle is, right? What I have to do is I have to run up to the turtle, like so, and be like... Oh, it's a level 25. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And that would be it. The downside doing that is obviously if I want to see what level that raptor is, if I want to see what level any carnivore is, essentially, the power of the spyglass is absolutely awesome. What I can now do is, instead of having to run up to a creature, I just use said spyglass, and it'll tell me that, hey, that parasaur is a level 60, and that parasaur is a 15. Perfect. That turtle, said turtle that we looked at before, I don't have to run over anymore. It's level 25, and that Pelagornis is a level 30. That kind of thing. So it actually does really help out a lot. The other thing is the water jar. So, I think I mentioned this earlier, but traditionally what we've had to do is run up to the water, press the Y button in order to fill up our water, essentially. Or the other option is you just kind of jump in the water and it fills up on its own. Now what we can do is we can just simply walk up to the shore, basically hold down the left bumper, and press the left on the D-pad, and we'll fill up our water jar. So now we have two, right? Let's see. Yeah, 200 water, which means anytime we're thirsty, we could click that, and then we don't have to run down to the water. We get 2 full water stat bars, essentially, if that makes sense, which really does help. The canteen is obviously the best. That is 300 water, so you get 3 chances to use it. Okay, yeah, I mean... Like I said before, you win some, you lose some. I mean, large storage boxes are great. You get 45 items per storage box, which is absolutely awesome. The paintbrush, I mean, we don't really need that. And then what was the last thing? A mortar and pestle. It's not bad, but we already have 2, so we don't really need that. So, kind of both losses on those. For now, I'm going to chuck all of that in here. Let's do this. Let's take out the narcotic. And let's make some tranks, because we're going to have to use that in the future. Yeah, let's do that now. So, what's good about a trank is, if you guys don't know, trank arrows, this is how you knock out your creatures. You need narcotic, and you need arrows. Eventually, we will actually get into trank darts, which is the use of a gun. And yeah, it's absolutely awesome, honestly. But for now, we're good with trank arrows. We have our bolas, so... In a perfect world, if we head over to Herbivore Island, which I think you guys have guessed it by now, only has herbivores. It's a very safe place. It is absolutely awesome. You have a ton of different variety of creatures over there, and on top of that, there's a ton of metal, and you get some loot crates too. Oh well, you get some supply drops, which is really cool too. Ooh, look at that Pteranodon though. I didn't notice him before. Let's jump off of this for a second, because look at you. We're not really in the hunt now. Level 20, you stink. We're not really on the hunt yet for flyers, but heck, if I can get a cool-looking Pteranodon like that, why not? The Pteranodon is usually your first flyer that you're going to get. Then you're going to upgrade to the Argent if you're on the island. If you're on Extinction, you'll probably want the Snow Owl. The Snow Owl is absolutely amazing. What else? You can, if you're on Crystal Isles, you could try to get a Tropio, you know, that kind of thing. But usually the Pteranodon is your starter flyer team. But today, we're not worrying about flyers. That's just a little bit of a tangent for myself. Today, we're going to try to get our first creature, too. Typically, I like to go for the Parasaur. That's usually my first go-to creature because, yeah, some people go for trikes and whatnot, but I feel like you need more arrows to take out a trike, and you might as well get the easiest... you might as well get a Parasaur. Parasaur doesn't take that many hits to take it down because it has a headshot. So, I mean, you could take it down with 3-4 hits, no problem. And they get you a decent amount of berries, too, when you're actually harvesting and whatnot. So, to be honest, for me, I would typically start with the Parasaur as my first berry gatherer, then upgrade to either the Trike or, at this point, the Stego because of the new TLC and everything. To be honest, I think I might actually get both, and then we'll kind of see what we end up preferring. But here is Herbivore Island, which is a beautiful, beautiful place, honestly. Let's kind of get up here so you guys can see, if you guys don't know kind of what this looks like. I think everyone kind of does, but in case for the newcomers to the game, welcome, obviously, to ARK Survival Evolved and the absolute beauty of the game, especially running HDR on the brand new Xbox. But anyways, let's look at the view. Like, well, I picked a crappy spot. Let's go over here and try that again and not fall off the cliff. That would be wonderful. But you get a really nice oasis-y area here. You get a ton of creatures. You get some pteranodons, you get some ankies, you get some stegos, trikes, you get parasaurs down here. You also get phiomia over here. You get brontos. You get everything and anything that just won't kill you, which is awesome. Plus, you get this little oasis here where you do get sharks and stuff like that in there. But let's take a look at this stego, by the way, because why not? Yep, 25. Nah, you stink. And what level are you? 30. And then what level are you? You're 45. And 20. Nah, you guys all stink. What about the pteranodon? 15. Nope. And then the bronto. 30. Nope. Anki over here. 2 Ankies over here. Oh, and a Phiomia. Okay. 125 Anki. Wow. Okay. That's actually not that bad. Not my first tame, but not bad. Phiomia, no. There's another Pteranodon flapping over here who's stuck. The level 50, oh my god, there's an Anki and there's a Pteranodon over there that look like they're both stuck in the rock. That's great. But anyways, let's head on back to our little boat here for a second so I can kind of regroup. Let's run around the island, actually, and see if there's any parasaurs right away, because I'd rather just knock it out right away and then start gathering berries, which, hey, look. First parasaur, level 10, no. We're going to go for better. If I'm going to get my first tame, again, it doesn't have to be a 145. Ooh, actually, tech would be actually kind of cool if it's a good level. Nah, you're level 6. You stink. If you guys don't know, obviously there are tech variants here, which are metal variants. They will be a different level. This one actually is 6. On the server right now, on this single-player playthrough, everything is in increments of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to 150. Tech creatures, you get a little bit more. They get a 30% buff. So they actually are in increments of 6 all the way up to 180. What's good about these guys is if you kill them, they will give you... Actually, we'll kill one, because why not? It's a level 6, so it's not that bad. Recommend to bola it if you're going to kill it or take it out, and then just either stab or shoot it away. But it's a level 6, so it won't take too long to kill. What's nice about these guys, though, is they will give you electronics, element dust, scrap metal, and oil. What's nice about scrap metal is, if you guys remember when we were making metal in the previous episode, it took 2 metal rocks to make 1 metal bar. Scrap metal is a 1-to-1 ratio. So, if I throw this in there, I will get a total of 12 scrap metal, which is the same thing as metal. It's the same exact thing, which is absolutely awesome. So, let's throw this stuff away. Oil, element dust, and electronics we will hold on to for now. What's nice about the tech creature is, too, the higher levels you go for, the higher yield you will get from electronics, from scrap metal, and all that kind of stuff. Phiomia's good tame. We're not going to bother with that right away. That's going to be in a later episode. We'll go over Phiomia's later down the line. But let's see. Stego, 55 and 10. Nope. All right, let's keep going around. I'm going to look around this island a bit, and let's see if we can find ourselves a better parasaur. Level 10 is just not going to do it right now. And then I'll show you guys all these metal spots, which, speaking of which, there's one right there, and we'll see plenty more on the way. So, overall, this place is a gorgeous, gorgeous island. There's not a lot of threats here. Yes, when it comes to a lot of resources, you are really... Oh, God. Why do I feel like I like... Oh, God. You're out of the way from a lot of resources, but as a starter base or anything like that, this is an awesome place to be. It's tough to get over here. It's, you know, I mean, you're kind of isolated, which is good and bad, especially depending on what you're looking to do. That's a level 80 tournament. That's not the worst thing in the world. And then nope, level 50. Not that good. Let's have some water. So let's use the water jar, and we're good there. So like I said, I'm going to look around this place. I'm going to see if I can find a better parasaur than level 10, and we'll see what we can find. So bring you guys back in a bit, or we will start talking about metal nodes, whichever comes first. See you guys in a bit. Holy crap, we actually got the unicorn over here? It's a level 10. It's not good at all. We're not going to be able to tame it right now. But if you guys don't know, unicorns are very significant. There's only one unicorn on every map. Oh my god, I can't get over the mask. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. It's just a funny mask. Anyways, unicorns only spawn one on each map, and they're in a random spot. Ours ended up being right here on Herbivore Island. So along with everything else, we also have a unicorn here, which is really, really cool. I don't think we can tame it, though. Like, we can use mejoberries, but I don't think... You know what? Screw it. Let's see what happens. Because why not? It's a rare occurrence here. Come on. Nope. Ah. It kind of gets spooked. You have to you have to do that better. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at doing that. But anyways, let's see. No. What level are you, by the way? Nah, 45. All right, let me keep looking. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any parasaurs, though, unfortunately, right now. But we'll see what we can find. There's plenty of stuff on this island. Alright guys, nothing yet, but the unicorn has calmed down, so we're going to give this a second shot. Now, what you actually have to do is, if you have rock carrots, obviously, that's the preferred tame, but we have mejoberries, which will still work too. Put them in the last slot of your inventory, so currently they are here. What you do is you walk up slowly to the creature. I usually honestly sprint up to them because they're going to get spooked pretty much right away. And you'll see the icon will say ride, and you have to press the Y button to feed them, and then you can ride them, and then you're kind of bucked around all over the place, and we'll go from there, basically. If we get on here, you guys will kind of see what's going to happen. So, let's see if we can get the rarest dino in the game, essentially, since there's only one on each map. Let's see what happens. Okay, run up. Feed. Ride. There we go. Okay, we are currently 6%. Oh my god. The problem is this will take a while, guys. So, because this is a safe area, I might as well do this. I mean, let's see what the percentage is. So we're currently at 6%. Let's see what the percentage is when this thing actually bucks. It'll give you a little notification when it's about to buck, like, hey, feed it, that kind of thing. But we are currently at 6%. Let's see here. It'd be kind of cool to get the unicorn as our first tame. I mean, it's only a level 10, so it's not like it's going to be that good or anything like that, and we won't get perfect taming effectiveness on it. Yep, and 9, so it's 3% each time. As long as it doesn't go in the water, I think we're okay. It'll just keep hitting against rocks and everything like that. This is going to take a while, guys. So I'll just bring you guys back once it is pretty much ready to be tamed. So I will say, though, guys, when it comes to the Equus, the unicorn, all that, don't use mejoberries. Don't do the 3% taming effectiveness. Just get yourself some rock carrot and then do this. But currently, we just don't have the resources to do it, so why not? I'm going to be here for a bit. I'll see you guys in a bit when this thing's about to be tamed on up. Alright guys, so we are currently at 92% taming. I will say a few things about the Equus or the unicorn. Personally, I would never tame a Equus or a unicorn using mejoberries. because again, this process is very, very long. But the fact that we're on Herbivore Island and there's no threats or anything in the area, I felt like it was worth it for our first tame to be, honestly, one of the rarest dinos that you can get in the game of ARK. On top of that, if you guys are wondering why the thing was running around and everything before, and why wouldn't I control it and, you know, steer it in a specific direction, because once you get on the back of a wild horse or wild unicorn, they are in control. You cannot move your D-pad anywhere. You can't really move the dino anywhere. It's up to the dino where it wants to go. Now, in this case, I got very lucky. It got itself stuck in between this rock and this tree here, and as I say that, we get ourselves taken out of it. But literally, I've been here since 21%, so I've literally just been, and it re-got itself, it re-got itself stuck in there. So, it's been an overall easy process. So the combination of, one, getting stuck here, two, being on Herbivore Island, and it is a very rare tame, that's the only reason I would say go for this thing if you get this opportunity, and only if you get this opportunity, because running around in a normal area over in the island map, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. This took 30-something measure berries to do. Overall, let's kind of go over the Equus, though. Equus or the Unicorn. So, like I said, Unicorn is pretty rare because it is the only one on the map. You only get one at a time here, and this one is a male unicorn. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below, but I believe that regardless if they're male or female, I don't think they can breed. I could be wrong with that. Let me know in the comments down below. But I don't believe, regardless, even if a female spawn on the map, these will not breed, period. So, you're kind of stuck with the one, and it is what it is. But we'll go over the stats. Again, they're not going to be that good, obviously. But 432 in health, 784 stamina. They naturally do have a decently high stamina, and they can run for a while. Their weight is usually very good, too. This one's 350 for a level 10. Like, that's pretty damn good. The melee's never going to be high, and that, it is what it is. You don't use this to fight. You don't use this to take out dinos and stuff like that. It does have a few unique things, though. One, it's a great berry gatherer. Two, it's got decent speed on it. Obviously, if you can find yourself a male and a female Equus, not a unicorn. But, guys, let me know in the comments down below if I am wrong. I don't know if they breed. I don't believe they can, but I could be wrong. If you have a female and a male unicorn, I don't know, maybe they can be bred. Let me know if you guys know the actual facts about that. But, if you actually do breed them, though, and you imprint them, they will get a speed buff. So they go from the 120 movement speed, 120 movement speed that they currently have up to 140. So that is a plus of getting a, breeding them and imprinting them and all that kind of stuff. Because it's our first tame, we did get some actual little skins here. We got the Nedry glasses, which this is based on, obviously, Jurassic Park. This is based off of the character Dennis Nedry. And then on top of that, we got the Parasaur stylish saddle skin, which looks really, really nice. But we don't have a Parasaur right now, so I'm going to get rid of those because this guy is more than capable to do what we need it to do. The Equus/Unicorn also has a very unique trait with it, too. So you have the normal attack, which if you use the left trigger, is this. And it'll just, you know, it doesn't hit for a lot of damage, but, you know, it can gather berries using it. You do have this butt kick, though. And what this butt kick does, this actually induces torpor onto a creature. So you can actually use the Equus to knock out creatures, which is pretty damn cool. Like, if we wanted said... oh no, you weren't the Anki. That one Anki that we saw that was level 125, we could actually just buck the heck out of this thing and eventually knock it out. Now, the bucking does actually cause a lot of stamina drain, so be careful with that. If you buck too much with this guy, it will pass out because it takes a lot of stamina. But going over berry gathering with this thing, it actually gets a pretty decent amount. Again, this is a level 10 with not a lot of melee or anything like that. But to be honest, and the gathering rates aren't too crazy on here, it's 2.5. I believe for the dino, though, I made it 3.5 for harvesting. Again, just a few little things there, and we got a total of 134 narco berries. We got 150 mejo berries. We got a decent amount of amara berries, azul berries. Like, you actually do get a decent amount from this guy. So really, really happy that this is our first tame on this playthrough, which is, like I said, one of the rarest dinos, if not the rarest dino that you can get on the map, since they are so rare to actually come across. Yes, equises have specific spawn points on this map and other maps. I think the unicorn negates that. They just can be spawned anywhere on the map. I could be wrong, but overall, really, really cool that we got this guy. And if you guys are wondering, no, you can only get this color on the unicorn. You can't, you'll never see one with the holiday colors or anything like that. At least I believe you will not. But still really, really cool that this was our first tame. I am very, very happy with this. The reason why I did want to get our first tame first, obviously I was expecting a parasaur, but heck, this is a great surprise, is because as we're going to be gathering metal, we can use this guy as our pack mule, essentially, to carry the metal back and forth. So let's head over back to the raft first. And oh, we have a gotcha clause here now. Oh, cool, okay. Obviously, that's for the event, guys, so you're not going to see that in your normal playthrough or anything like that. I'm going to take the narcos, because we obviously have a decent amount of spoiled meat and everything in here, so why not? Let's split this. And let's split that. Put that in there, put that in there. Make a little narcotic. Do the same thing. Make a little narcotic, and then basically we'll just keep making trank arrows out of this, because why not at this point? Also, too, we got ourselves a level. On top of that, we also have the unicorn got a level, which is pretty cool, honestly. Let me actually get a little bit of berries for this guy, because this guy's going to get a lot of stamina drain and all that kind of stuff. Now, there are two different types of metal nodes you're going to be looking for. Oh, it rained. Actually, just so you guys know, before we get into metal, if your canteen, if your water jar is low, it's not at full, during the rain, if you actually click it, it will fill up said canteen, water jar, whatever the case. Also, it will fill up your water levels right away, too, just standing in the rain. So, pretty cool there. Now, there are two different types of metal nodes. You have these kind here. Mainly rock, but you see that little bit of metal in there. These are just called metal nodes, or metal rock. If we come on up here, you're going to see this guy. This is all metal. This is called a rich metal node. This you will get a lot more yield from. So, for example, we have this one down here. Let's start hacking away at this, and to give you an idea of how much metal we end up getting. All right, we got 166 metal from that one specifically. Let's put the metal onto him. Again, he's gonna basically what was I going to say? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. He's not going to get any weight reduction or anything from this, so 166 is 166. There are some creatures that will give you a weight reduction and everything when it comes to metal, when it comes to all different types of stuff. But honestly, for this guy, because again, he's so low leveled, and guess what? If we get into a fight, he's dead. It is what it is. He's dead. I'm only going to bump weight into this because I need this guy to be a pack mule, essentially, and just get as much as possible for us. So, here's what we're going to do. Now, we had 161 there, just to give you an idea. 166. Alright, let's start hacking at this one, and you'll see that we will get more metal from this one than we did the other one. So 166 was what we had before. We're already past 166. We're at 183. Let's go in here. Let's drop this just to drop a little weight on us. You know what? At this point, I'm going to crank this up to... I'm going to keep going to 400 at this point. We are currently level 29. Let's see. Again, we are encumbered. We're at 239. Let's just keep hitting this until we break it. Then we'll kind of figure out how we're going to get back. Let's see here. So we have in total 406 from the rich metal nodes. So if you guys see rich metal nodes, farm it. If you can. If you actually physically can. Which in this case, I kind of screwed this up. But let's just throw this a little bit. Let's give him the... Whoops. Let's give him the 106. Let's grab this one. I can't really move, but that's okay. Should be able to. There we go. Let's do this, which I'm going to split the stack. I'm going to give him that. We're going to bump up his weight again. We're going to take that 62 back. We should be more than enough to... I can't move. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's try this. Maybe he gets 61. Can I move? I can move. Let's see. Follow 1. Let's do this, actually. 122. Split and then split. So I'm going to hold on to that. Oh, no, he's not going to be able to move. Shoot. Okay, that did not work out the way that I wanted it to. I can move. I think he can move? I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see. He'll move really, really slowly, but let's see. Oh, my God. Yeah, very, very, very slowly. Okay, let me see if I do this. Let's do a little experimenting here. It's just a little too much weight for him right now. Let's do this. Let's just go like this. Drop mine completely into this. We have 5 minutes. Okay, here we go. 272. I'm going to take that. Come on. 5 minutes. Let me get all this metal on back. Let me get that round. And then, yeah, we're going to upgrade to more metal tools. We're going to get ourselves the pike, and we're also going to upgrade our arrows, our bows to crossbows. So let me get on back down there. Let me get this stuff unloaded, and then we'll start upgrading our stuff. Alright guys, so we went out and got a ton of metal. So we went through, got a decent amount of the rocks done. We have about 494 metal in each one of these, so we will have more metal than we really need at this point in the game. Like, it is excessive, but we're already here, we might as well have it. But in the meantime, we actually have this drop coming down. I believe it's a blue drop, so we're going to check that on out too, but we also have to go about the best thing about a unicorn or an equus, which is its saddle. So let's go on down into the engrams. I believe it's around level 20. Yeah, it's right here. Equus saddle. All you need to make an equus saddle is fiber, hide, stone, and wood, which is not that bad at all. Basically, this thing becomes a portable mortar and pestle, which is absolutely awesome. Let's get this drop first, then we'll actually get into the saddle, because I think we're going to have to kill a parasaur or two in order to get enough hide. But let's head on up here. I think, yeah, it is a blue drop. Sweet. So we could actually get some really good stuff and really useful stuff early on in the game. So let's check this out. Let's see. Oh, I'm stuck. Like I said, you win some, you lose some. This is a blueprint for a dinosaur gate. We don't need it. It is what it is. No big deal. Okay. Anyways, let's go around. Let's get some hide here. Now, obviously, the best way to do this is just go for that parasaur. That was a level 10. Or we can go for a Phiomia, actually. That would be better, because you get a ton of... Yeah, that's a level 10. Perfect. Let's do this. And let's hit the heck out of it in order to kill it. What's nice about the Phiomia is, yes, we will be covering this in the future, but for now, the best thing for these things is if you can actually take it down and kill it, because it does have a lot of health on it, you get a ton of meat, and you get a ton of hide. So, like I said, we need 250, so hopefully... Nope, 207. Ugh. I think it was 250, right? Let's go into... Not crafting. Let's go into here. Scroll on down to Equus. I thought it said 250, but I could be wrong. 240 is what we need, which means we do have to kill one more thing. So, let's go for this parasaur too, just so we get a little bit more scrap metal. It's level 12. That's easy. And in case, if you guys don't know, the tech parasaurs... I gotta watch that stego. No. Don't hit the stego. Don't hit the stego. We hit the stego. Let's get a few hits on this thing in the meantime. Come on. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Run. Last thing I need is the stego. With the new TLC and everything, they get a reduction in damage. Also, they're really, really powerful. Compared to this little measly equus that we have right now. Well, unicorn. So... Let's get a little bit of wood here, whatever, because we might as well. Is it still coming after us, or no? No. That's the one good thing about the stego, is its aggro range is not far at all, so at least we lost aggro, no big deal, because that would have been a bit of a disaster if we already lost our first Tame. Let's get the little bit of metal that we're going to get from this, though, and add that. and also get the element dust and all that kind of stuff. Let's loop back around here because that parasaur was over here. Just so you guys know too, when you do bola a parasaur, when you damage a parasaur, it will send out a little alert to all the other parasaurs in the area. Hey, run. There's an issue here. There's danger, whatever the case may be. What's nice is the parasaur variant versus the tech variant doesn't make a difference. The tech variant does not, even when that thing did its little alert out, doesn't affect the normal parasaurs. Only normal parasaurs will affect normal parasaurs. Only tech parasaurs will alert the tech parasaurs, which is pretty good. I don't want to hit the strike, though. That's the bit of the issue here. Yeah, we're good now. There we go. And stab away. Let's get a little bit of hide. Then we will make the saddle for the Equus. Well, said unicorn, because it is absolutely awesome. So let's get our meat. Let's get our hide. All good there. What else do we need? We need stone, wood, and thatch, I believe. Stone, wood, and fiber. I'm sorry. That should be more than enough wood. But I'm gonna get a little bit more wood because I'm gonna want to start putting it into the furnaces over here. So let's actually head on over. We have a lot of wood, so you know what? I'll just throw this in the furnaces for now to start getting the metal cooking here. Also, too, where is that scrap? There's the scrap. Throw everything in here. Let's get this metal out. I mean, let's get this wood out. There we go. Split, split. 50. 50. Let's go on this end. And the reason why you're going to want 4 forges, or multiple forges, honestly, it's just like the campfires from the first episode. It's pretty much like everything, mortar and pestles and all that. You're just going to be able to, or campfires, it's the same thing. It will, you'll just end up making more stuff more frequently, basically. Having just more forges, more campfires, more, mortar and pestles. You will basically just make it a little bit quicker. Where's the... Oh, I left it over here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, there's the unicorn. No big deal. Alright, let's get said wood that we need. I actually have to go back, because, of course, I dropped off the hide that we need. So, let's get that, and then let's make this saddle. Again, we need the decent amount of hide, 240 hide. Again, it's not the end of the world. 200, 142, that's fine. 342. We need a little bit of wood. I think we probably need 80 wood? Or is that 80 stone? No, that's 80 stone. I think it's 125 in wood. Let's see here. Scroll on down one more time. Maybe I'll remember this. We need 85 wood, 80 stone, and 160 fiber. 160 fiber is relatively easy, so let's get that now. 30. And we're thirsty. 60. 92. 129. 170, perfect. And now we need 80 stone. So again, shouldn't take too crazy long. There we go, 95. And now we have to throw this all into a smithy in order to make it, which is kind of interesting, because I always thought you would need metal to make the Equus or unicorn saddle at this point, but you don't, which is actually pretty damn awesome. So let's do that. Let's make the Equus saddle. And then let's throw the unicorn, let's give the unicorn a saddle, because it's much needed. And then on top of that, I think we're going to name the unicorn, actually. Let's do this, because I don't like to have 2 spaces of wood when I don't necessarily need that. Let's do that. Primitive Equus saddle. And let's throw it onto the unicorn here. So like I've said, what is awesome about this is now we can make narcotic spark powder, cementing paste, all inside of said Equus or unicorn, which is really, really nice that we just have a portable mortar and pestle. So literally we can run around with spoiled meat in our inventory and just get ourselves some narco berries, essentially, and then just literally make as much as we need. Plus, we'll level in the process, which then gives us, we can put it onto weight so we can carry more stuff, and then get a little bit more narco berry, make narcotic, and just rinse and repeat, which is just, it's absolutely incredible that this is our first tame on this series. Let's head on back down there, though, because I want to get those fires starting at this point to get a little bit of metal, so not only can we repair our stuff that we currently have, we can also upgrade the spears to the pike, and then we can also upgrade to the crossbows. So, usually what I like to do is I don't really want to hold that much inventory on the unicorn, so let's just do that for right now. And I'll have a little bit of food, no big deal. I can get rid of that stuff. That's fine. I don't need those either. Give it another weight boost, so it's now at 406 in weight. Yeah, we have a little bit of fire in there for right now. That's fine. We'll add a little bit more in a bit. Let's do that. Get that going. We have all this raw meat, but that's fine. Let's go in here. Let's take all this stuff. Come on. Come on. Access the inventory. Come on. It's a little bit tough. It's just because of the way I place this thing. That's the issue. There it was. Come on. There we go. Access inventory. Sweet. Okay, let's put that back just for the heck of it. Just put this back for, again, the heck of it. Move on over to said unicorn. And instead of having to do mortar and pestles, bam, we can make 53 right in the inventory. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're all good there. I'm going to get a little bit more wood. We need to wait a little bit in order for this metal to start pumping on out. So I will see you guys in a bit, and we will upgrade some of our stuff. Alright guys, so as the metal is cooking, we've actually gained 4 total levels in the meantime. I will let you guys know too, that if you add, if you start making narcotic in his inventory, you will not gain the XP from that, unfortunately. So, in order for you to gain the XP, I believe you have to do it inside of your own mortar and pestles, or your own, chemistry benches if you're already leveled up that high. But currently, we have 4 levels. I'm going to bump 3 into weight. So we're at 400. We are pretty damn good with weight. And then we're going to bump it into movement speed. We are currently level 33. We are in episode 2 at 33. That is absolutely nuts. Let's go down here and see what we can actually unlock. So, Gilly is great for right now. I'm not going to unlock it. Obviously, Deinonychus saddle is awesome. We're not on Valguero, though, so it doesn't really make a difference. The Mammoth saddle we can unlock, which is actually pretty good. I'm not going to unlock it yet, because we are not ready to go into the snow, but we do get the metal sickle, so we are definitely going to add that on. We're not going to bother with the sword, because we will have the pike. I believe I have the pike and the crossbow already unlocked, yes. And we can actually already get a stego saddle, too. So we can unlock the stego, we can unlock the mammoth. That's pretty damn good. On top of that, too, we're already in the stone category, so we can unlock stone wall, stone foundation, so we don't even have to bother with wood anymore. And you get a lot of XP and stuff from that. Stone is what you're going to be using in order to make a lot of your traps here on the island, regardless if you're going after an argent, if you're going after sabers, if you're going after pretty much anything and anything, you're going to be using stone at this point. Unless you're on PvP and stuff, then you'll probably want to get to metal as quickly as possible. But we have a decent amount of it already made, I think, here. So we have a total of 11, and then 15 scrap metal, at least from this one. Let's see what else. 11. So we should have about 44 metal already made, which is not too shabby, actually. Let's put this all in here and see what the requirements are to get ourselves the rest of the stuff. So let's see. We can make the sickle, and we can make a pike right away. So let's do that. Let's do that. And then what do we need for the crossbow? We need some fiber. Okay, and that's all we need. It's just fiber. Sweet. Okay, so let's run on up here so we can make 2 crossbows too in the process. Let's get a little bit of fiber. Little bit of fiber. Perfect. Run on down. Well, mosey on down. We gained another level. Awesome. Let's put that in here. Let's make 2 of these guys. Perfect. Can make 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw my axe and my pick into the inventory to see if we can repair this stuff. Because why not? Yeah, we can repair it. Sweet. Okay, so let's go over everything and anything that we just made here. So we're in the process of making 2 crossbows, which is going to be an upgrade to our normal bows, okay? Okay, so we have the metal pick. We have the axe, which is what we've currently been using. And we have the sickle, the pike, the crossbow, and the second crossbow. Let's also get out some stone arrows too, just to kind of show this stuff off. Let's head on over here. So, the current pike that we have is this guy here. It's a spear. What's nice about it is you can actually throw the spear, but you don't do as much damage or anything like that. It's just a stone spear. We're going to upgrade to the pike. Now, we will be able to do a little bit more damage with this thing. Oops. Oh, that's right. I got to split all of these in order to get the skin back. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Santiago spear skin. We could throw that onto the... Can I not put that? Okay, I was going to say, I can put that onto the pike. Cool. Okay, so what's nice about the pike is the pike will actually do a little bit more damage. The downside is you cannot throw your pike anymore. You can just kind of do this, and that's it. If you guys have never seen actually what the pike looks like, this is just a metal pike. It's just this guy right here, nice and shiny and everything, but I like the Santiago spear skin, so let's do that. We gained another level too. Oh my god, we are cranking out levels here. Level 34 currently in episode 2. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so the next thing is the sickle. So, if you guys have noticed, me actually picking berries and stuff like that, we get, I don't know, let's see, if we pick one thing, we get 28 fiber just from that. If we pull out our nice little shiny little sickle here, we get 140 fiber. You get a lot of fiber, so sickle's definitely great. You can also get a few dinos that will do the fiber gathering for you. You have the Moshops, you have the Gigantopithecus, you have, I think those are the two big ones, if I'm not mistaken. There's probably a few more. That's just the two that I know of. So the sickle is great in that department. These spears we can just chuck at this point. I prefer the pike anyways. Now, the crossbow is a big upgrade. So, reason is, 1, you do more damage. 2, you do more torpor damage when you're knocking stuff out. 3, obviously, well, it does more, I said more damage already. You can shoot this guy in the water, which is nice. So I can shoot that shark, and I actually hit the shark. Oh, damn. And see, it does 95 damage, which is pretty good. But at the same time, if I tried to use a normal bow in the water... Oh, he's running away. You can't do it, so I can't press the trigger or anything like that in order to use the bow. So crossbow is a lot better when it comes to using it in the water and stuff like that. I'm going to remove the ammo from this, move the ammo from this, so we have the most amount ready to go inside of our crossbows. But yeah, the crossbows are absolutely awesome, honestly. And then the next upgrade after crossbow will be the gun, essentially, the long neck rifle. But we're not at that yet exactly. But guys, this has been a fun-filled and action-packed, informational episode here. Let's see, what have we done in this episode? We got our first tame, and we got one of the rarest tames on the ARK map. We've kind of shown off Herbivore Island here. We got ourselves a decent amount of metal from here. There's a heck of a lot more metal, too, that I haven't even grabbed. I'm not going to bother with it, though, because, again, we have a lot more metal than we really even need at this point. On top of that, we have went from pseudo, a little bit of the stone, weapons and tools and stuff like that, fully upgraded now to the metal stuff, which is absolutely awesome. Crossbows, everything like that. Yeah, so it would have been nice to get a parasaur or something today, but we have a very good berry gatherer in the unicorn or the equus. Plus, we have our own mortar and pestle now, which is absolutely awesome. We have 79 more narcotic ready to go. So might as well, in the meantime, let's make a little bit more trank arrows, because in the next episode, I am planning on getting some more tames. Obviously, the equus here is great, but we do need a carnivore-ish type of tame. We're also getting very close. We are currently level 34. 39, I believe, is when you can unlock the Pteranodon saddle. So we have a lot to do in the coming episodes. Obviously, I want to get a flyer as soon as possible for the Christmas event in order to get as many chibis, as many as many good loot drops and everything that come down based on raptor claws at midnight. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it was informational. Any questions, comments, throw it down below. If you're new to the channel, you're enjoying the series, you're enjoying my content, subscribe. It really helps me out. And again, I want to thank all you guys who have subscribed, commented, all of that. So, really? Dinos are just getting in the way of everything I'm trying to do. But regardless, guys, hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, everyone. I kind of screwed that up, but sorry, guys. Have a good one.